Get to the car, now! Before we could make for an exit, the warehouse erupted into chaos. As I drew my Colt from my hip, a pale figure emerged from the shadows, almost as if it had just woken up. With a snarl, the creature fixed its feral gaze in our direction. In a blink of an eye, the creature closed the gap between us. Stay back! Fired twice, both shots hitting the mark. In my years, that would have put down just about anything. But this just seemed to piss it off.
It won't stop, Elias. You can't kill it with bullets. We need to move, now.
Tell me something I don't know. Got a plan, or are we improvising?
Improvise now, strategize later.
Up there!
If it gets close, I'll slow it down. You keep moving.
What, and miss the fun? Not happening. Of course it can jump.
Stay behind me.
Vivian, that thing's got claws longer than your knife.
It'll hold. I hope.
There! Window! Move!
I'm right behind you.
Jump! Why isn't it coming after us?
It's bound to the warehouse. Dark magic ties it there, for now.
Well, that was fun.
Define fun.
Bruised ribs, mild terror, getting chased by a monster, fun. We need a plan. Next time we finish this thing.
Together.
Silence hung thick between us. There was too much to unpack, and I wasn't sure where to start.
You saw those symbols, right?
Yeah, same one I found at the last scene. Burned into the wall behind that poor guy.
It's not just a mark. It's a calling card. I've seen it before. It's older than you think.
Her eyes had that faraway look, like she was remembering something she'd spent a lifetime trying to forget. You're gonna tell me this is some ancient cult nonsense, aren't you?
Nonsense? No. Dangerous? Absolutely. They're not just a cult. They worship something ancient, something powerful. And they believe blood is the key to summoning it.
So what were they doing in that warehouse tonight?
Preparing.
That word lingered in the air, heavy and suffocating. Preparing for what?
I've been tracking them for years. This isn't the first town they've bled dry.
And you think they've moved here for something big?
I know they have.
Every bone in my body told me to walk away from this. But Vivian's voice anchored me. Steady, certain. We're gonna need more than intuition to stop them.
Good thing we have this. It belonged to one of their former members. He documented everything before disappearing.
Convenient. I'd seen a lot of strange evidence in my time. Blood-spattered crime scenes, cryptic messages from serial killers. But this was on another level. All right, we follow the trail. But if things get messy...
I can handle messy.
I wasn't sure if she was dragging me into the depths of hell or leading me to salvation. Either way, there was no turning back. The journal led us here, miles outside of town. Nature had reclaimed this place, but there was something unnatural beneath the surface, waiting to be uncovered. You sure about this? Not exactly where I'd picture a cult setting up shop.
They prefer places no one looks twice at. Secluded. Forgotten. The ritual site should be up ahead. The journal mentions an ancient stone altar. Bloodstains don't wash out easily.
You say that like it's from personal experience. The place had a weight to it, like the forest itself was holding its breath.
This is it.
Looks like someone had a hell of a party here.
The veil is thinning. They're trying to summon something.
The Crimson Veil? What does that even mean?
It's the barrier between our world and theirs.
The words hung in the air, heavy with implication. I wasn't ready to believe in monsters, but the evidence was stacking up. I'll need to get these analyzed. Maybe forensics can make sense of it.
You won't find answers in a lab. Trust me.
Years on the force had trained me to read people, and right now, Vivian looked like someone who'd seen worse than your average street thug. Wildlife?
Not likely.
You shouldn't be here.
Funny, we were just about to say the same thing.
It's waking. You won't stop it.
I'd chased plenty of suspects, but this guy moved like nothing I'd ever seen.
Let him go. We've got what we need.
Do we?
Trust me.
I wasn't sure whether to trust her or run like hell, but I knew one thing for certain. Whatever was waking, we were out of time. I've walked through plenty of dark places in this town, but none of them reeked of ancient secrets quite like this. Beneath that hidden altar was a door older than time, leading down into madness.
That door wasn't in Calder's maps.
Seems like they wanted it to stay hidden. The air was thick, like it hadn't been disturbed in decades, or maybe it just knew we didn't belong.
Ugh, that smell. Like something's been rotting for centuries.
Yeah, let's hope it's just the decor. Then we saw them. Hooded figures mumbling in shadows, their eyes glinting like knives.
We're not alone.
Figures.
Center pedestal. The orb, that's the key.
Got it. Cover me.
Whatever you're doing, make it fast.
It was just a ball. Small, round, ancient. But when my fingers wrapped around it, it's burning, like it's branded onto me.
Then drop it.
No chance. The room shuddered like it was alive. Stone crumbled, shadows writhed, and we had to run.
Time to go.
Yeah, I got the memo.
You always this much trouble?
Only on the good days. We made it out with the orb, but I knew then, something was carved into me that day. And it wasn't just the burn.